The news continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The World Health Organization says the COVID-19 pandemic could settle down this year to a point where it possesses a threat similar to a flu. The WHO voiced confidence that it will be able to declare an end to the health emergency sometime in 2023. WHO Chief Tedros Ghebreyesus said the world is in a much better position now than it has been since the onset of the pandemic. Last weekend marked 3 years since the WHO declared COVID-19 a health crisis of global scale. In other news, residents from Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro are now trying to find ways to contain the oil spill from the sunken, empty Princess Empress after it reached the province. Mon Gualvez has a report.
These small specks of oil dotted the sands along the shores of Barangay Navotas in Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro. This happened more than 2 weeks after empty Princess Empress sank, causing an oil spill in the ocean off the town of Nauhan. Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro's capital, is 24 kilometers away from Nauhan and is located near the famed tourist destination Puerto Galera. It is also home to the island's largest and busiest port. To contain the spill, residents have resorted to spill booms that they've improvised. They're also gearing up to conduct strict monitoring as strong wind and waves could cause the oil to spill past the boom and be swept towards thousands of mangrove trees. If that happens, the oil spill would also affect the rivers of Nag-Iba 1 and 2, something residents pray would not happen. Even before the oil spill reached the area, fishing, eating seafood fish from the sea, swimming, and consuming water from the sea have already been prohibited.
Meron namang other alternative. May tilapia, may bangus, yung mga fresh water, no? So, pwedeng yun muna ang kanilang bilhin.
Because of the LGU's order, around 4,000 fishermen have been prohibited to set sail.
Bahala na po si Lord kung ano mangyayari sa amin.
Huwag naman sana pong lumala ang oil spill din sa amin. Sana po ay mga ikaw para kami ay makapaghanap buhay din.
The government has already pledged food packs for affected residents.
Crisis na kami, wala na mahuli. Sapat po sa amin kakainin. Sa anumbawa, 3 taon, 2 taon, yung sapat nun sir, ibibigay sa amin.
The sitio proper of Barangay Navotas also depend on wells and poso or water pumps for their potable water. But the LGU has already prohibited their use as the water could be contaminated by oil.
Paano naman po kami? Wala po kami talaga pong pagkukunan. Para po kaming nalumpo sa sitwasyon.
Community leaders believe the government should already directly transfer cash to residents who will lose their livelihoods due to the oil spill. Congress is also set to push for the tanker's owner to pay affected residents for damages. For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Justice Department is considering putting a lockout order against persons of interest in the killing of Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo. DOJ spokesperson Miko Clavano said discussions on a possible lockout bulletin are still underway. The agency is also considering sending a blue notice to the Interpol to help track down suspects at large. The DOJ said that other persons of interest in the murder are likely still in the Philippines, except for Congressman Arnie Teves. Clavano said that while Teves is considered a possible mastermind in the killing, there are still at least 3 other persons that may have orchestrated the ambush.
We are not closing the doors to anybody. Kasama po siya sa mga tinitignan natin dahil obviously, kagaya po ng sinabi ni Presidente, ay political yung naging assassination ni Degamo. In no uncertain terms, sinabi po niya na this is political. So obviously, masasama po yung political rival ni Governor Degamo na si Congressman Arnie Teves, and he is one of those that we are suspecting to be the mastermind.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The LTFRB will be granting special permits for selected buses during the Holy Week. The move will allow more buses to travel to provinces amid the expected exodus of passengers on Holy Week. 3 Tau Gamma Phi fraternity members could become state witnesses in the hazing and death of Adamson University student John Matthew Salilig. The NBI noted that the 3 helped with the investigation by identifying other persons of interest. The International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant against Russian President Vladimir Putin over alleged war crimes committed in Ukraine. The court cited cases of alleged unlawful deportation of children and unlawful transfer of people from Ukraine to Russia. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.